Hello everyone, it's Natasha from Treasure Books. So I'm here with you today to share this latest completed series of journals that I made. They are hardcover journals and they are covered in this beautiful upholstery fabric, as you can see. Very durable, beautiful upholstery fabric. They all have a book plate attached to the front. And I'm calling them naked journals because they are minimally embellished, as you will see as we go inside one of the journals. So they are pretty much exactly the same on the inside. The only variations they contain the same things, I guess, but the only variations are the types of scrapbook paper that I've included at the beginning and that sort of thing. So the closures are different. So what I'll do is I'll flip through one of the journals and then I'll just quickly do the others so you can see what they all look like on the inside and you can have a closer look. So if anyone wants to know, the specifications, these are the measures of all of the journals: 5.5 inches by 8 3/4. So 5.5 and 8 3/4, approximately, give or take a tiny little bit. And the spine is 1.5 inches wide. They have 100 pages front and back, 2 envelopes, 5 pockets, and acetate dashboard. So that's what the journals have. And I'll flip through and I'll just point the things out to you that I've mentioned there. Okay, so right at the beginning we have a pocket here, so that's one of the pockets, and then I have this little tag in there. This journal belongs to, so whoever uses this journal, they can fill that out. And then all of the journals have this one of these what are they called, journaling cards, I guess, in this pocket at the front. Okay, so this is the dashboard that I mentioned. It's an acetate page and I put it at the front just to, I guess, protect the front page, and also you can put some sticky notes on here and things like that, so you can decorate it or whatever. So that's just at the front page here and at the end of the first signature here. So, and then that's a scrapbook page, and then we've got one of the 5 pockets that I mentioned. So in the journal there's 2 paper bags which I put into the signatures, which make 4 pockets. So that's one of the pockets, this is one of the pockets, and that makes it the total of 5 pockets that I mentioned here. Also at the front here there's an envelope that I have embossed and coffee stained. All of the journals have one of these little envelopes, and in some of the journals they're actually placed in the front pocket here, but this front pocket is too narrow, so I couldn't fit it in, so I've just popped it into this pocket here, the first one, that you can use to hold stuff in. Okay, and then this is what I'm talking about when I say naked journal. These pages are all tea dyed and not embellished whatsoever, so not even sewing. I haven't done anything on them because I thought that might be appealing to people too, to have a journal ready made and ready for them to embellish the way that they like. Okay, so then there's the second pocket here, then we've got the end of this acetate page, the end of the first signature, the middle signature, it's not a signature, but the middle, this envelope is sewn into the cover, so you have that right in the middle. You can always go to it, very easy to access, you know exactly where it is, it's right there in the middle. And I also like that the binding here, it's without this middle signature or middle envelope. I don't know, it just seemed like it needed a third something there, so that's why I decided to sew the envelope into the journal, into the cover, I mean. Okay, and then the second signature begins with that pocket, and then you've got the second signature. So there's 100 pages of front and back, and that's not including the pockets or the acetate page. And that's it. That's the journal. So that's this one, and here at the back, so the inside of the journal is covered with, we've got the fabric on the outside, which is wrapped around the book, I have constructed this the actual cover, so it's not just a book wrapped in upholstery fabric. So I constructed it myself, and that way it can lay flat. Made sure there was space in between, you know, in the hinges. So when you open the book, it's laying pretty flat. So the pages might need a little bit of help as you're working in them, but it's as good as it's as good as I could get it, really. And then the inside is covered with the scrapbook paper, and it's got this ribbon closure and a book plate, and that's it for this journal. So the rest of the journals I'm just going to run through a little bit quicker. So let's have a look at this black one next. Well, I'm calling it black, but it's actually black and green. So this would be probably true to how it's looking in the video, maybe slightly darker. Okay, and I use, in this bookplate, I use some golden thread here, just to give that bookplate a border, because it wasn't standing out because it's black, and it just, yeah, just wanted to add a bit of something. So we've got the binding, 3 signatures, same as the other ones, and let's go inside. Lace closure. Here is a pocket. So this journal belongs to, there's an envelope, and there's some of these journaling cards. So I'm going to put that back in here. There's a little button there. Okay, so that's the first scrapbook. There's a dashboard, and then there's the scrapbook page, and then exactly the same as the other journal. That's there. And then we've got the middle envelope, looks like this. That's the envelope, and then easily accessible, like I said, right there. And then we've got the second signature here. All of these pages ready to be filled out. And there's a little pocket here again, and the back, and that's it. I'm just bringing it closer so you can sort of see the construction of the journal if you are interested. Okay, so that's that one. Now let's move over to this one. I'm saving my favorite ones for last. Okay, so once again, that is the front and the back of the journal. Book plate. It's got the seam binding closure. It's got a pocket here. There's that envelope that's embossed and coffee dyed. This little journaling spot and the tag. Let me just put this back in. Okay, so then same thing as all the others. And then you've got the middle envelope here. Pocket, second signature, and the back pocket. And that's the back of the book. Okay. And now these two are exactly the same, and they have a slightly different closure. So the closure is just a lace that's been wrapped around the book. So you can completely remove the closure if you want to. If you want to have it permanently on the book, you can wrap it, you can just pop it underneath the binding here, so then it's constantly there. Okay, beautiful floral upholstery fabric and a book plate. Let's open it up. On the inside we've got the envelope, the tag, and the journaling spot. That's it there. I'll put that back inside. And then we've got the little dashboard, and we've got the scrapbook paper, the first pocket, and then the first signature of tea-dyed paper. And then we've got the envelope here. That's what it looks like. And the pocket, and then we've got the second signature here. And this is the back. Okay, and that's the back. And the only I'm just going to show you just because the only slight difference in this one is you can see the pattern on the book is slightly different. This one's got like this flower here, this one doesn't. So, you know, it just depends on where I cut the fabric. And then this front pocket here, this envelope couldn't fit into the pocket there, so I just popped it in here. And that's the only difference between these last two journals. The envelope is exactly the same here. Everything else is exactly the same. So that is it. These are my latest completed projects. And I have a question to ask you guys. I don't know if you, for those of you who are still here, of course. When I first started making this project, what I wanted to do is to create just the covers. I wanted to make covers, and I wanted to pop covers into my Etsy shop without, you know, making it into a journal, without the book plate or anything like that. So I just wanted covers with the closure, and that's it. So the covers would have, you know, a pocket there, but it wouldn't be filled. You wouldn't have any signatures and nothing like that. So it would just be the cover. Is that something that you guys would be interested in? Let me know down below. I think a lot of people, you know, really like making junk journals, but don't have access to fabric, a really, you know, nice durable fabric, I guess, or they're just not sure how to do it, or they don't really want to do it because making the covers takes a long time. The reason why I ended up making these into journals is because I realized how long it took just to make the covers, so I wasn't sure if it was worth it. But I wanted to know your opinion. Let me know. Write it down in the comment box below. Thank you so much for being here, for watching this video, and for spending your time with me. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.